What's up, y'all? This is Antonionachio. Welcome back to Terraria. Last time we did other things today. But let's learn more about the Old One's army today. Alright, Danny Me, what are you gonna say? Big upgrade. Oh yeah, he sells like some Terraria crystals, a crystal stand where you can put the crystal on, and a Defender's Forge. I'll explain the Defender metals later. But you can get all these rods as they started out with, and I think this is just the first tier. There are 3 different tiers. One, which is basically from default. The second one you can do by defeating a mechanical boss, and for the third tier is post-golem as well. So right now I'm on Nazer, so this is like the first tier. So let's get this a shot. So this is the first event in Terraria 1.3.4, so we're gonna get started with Old One's. We're gonna get started with this ballista that's gonna instantly kill all the Ethereum goblins here. I had the Razor Blade Typhoon, which is another item dropped by Duke Fishron. Seems like Trent's kinda helping me there. So these are pretty much easier said than done. All you gotta do is just fling some Razor Blade Tycoons and probably some, well, ballistas, explosion traps, fire towers, or even like lightning auras, just to keep yourself, or to at least like prevent the Ethereum being destroyed. Apparently, it drags them up. In this tier, there's only 5 waves, and I'll probably show you the last wave. But before this, the song is freaking epic. Just listen to it. Okay, yeah, that's how amazing the song can be. Okay, straight to wave 5 we go. But even then, we're just getting straight to our 5th wave in, well, a couple of seconds. Alright, here it is. Eventually. There it is! Oh, whoops. Wait, why am I dying? Okay. Alright, that's the first tier of the Old One's army. So let's go talk to Danny Moo, but he'll be pretty much impressed with you. But even then, the first tier drops out war table banners. You'll get dragon eggs, creeper eggs, or probably some other kinds of eggs or whatever, just against or whatnot against for the from, well, the Dark Mage and probably other kinds of enemies over here. But yeah, that's the first tier. Let's go to the second tier, shall we? Hey guys, I want to know that to get Danny Moo, all you gotta do is depending on which evil biome you decide to go with, whether it's the Corruption or the Crimson, all you must do is defeat either the Eater of Worlds or possibly the Brain of Cthulhu. After if you defeated one of those 2 bosses in their own respective biomes, and the respective biomes depending on which you started with, you'll be able to find him randomly around the world as the Unconscious Man. But you'll be able to detect him from the REK 3000 or the item that'll actually do it. I forgot its name. I'll look it up eventually. So you can use that to find the Unconscious Man, and you can like for it. Once you find him, as another NPC, you can have moving into your own town. Back to the video. Okay, so today we are here in the Old One's army world. So here he is again. But this time, if you're on tier 2, like if you beat a mechanical boss or whatnot. This was post Terra, by the way, so I haven't defeated Golem yet. But I do have 115 defender medals, which you can earn from defeating a variety of waves and defeating the old one's army, obviously. But if you're already like post-mechanical boss at this point, you'll get like different attires from like the first 4 characters in Dungeon Defenders 2, which is the Squire, Apprentice, Huntress, and even the Monk. But you can also get better versions of all the other turrets, which are basically canes. And then staffs we'll get into later, which is what I have. But, yep, it seems like we can go ahead and just get things started right here. But the enemy is going to be a little bit tougher. Oh, hey, Alfred, what you have? Nothing. Okay, that's okay. It's this Ether E mana, which is 15 Ether E mana. Do not open. I'll basically explain about it once I start this. So here I am, starting up tier 2. Okay. There you go. 1 ballista. But, as I said, these can actually be carried over between each time you activated the Terraria crystal and place the Terraria crystal and activating the old one's arm. So in other words, you can actually conserve the amount of Ethereum mana as long as you don't open it between events. Between the same event, lose all your Ethereum mana. That's only if you, yeah. So in tier 2, it's basically the same thing, but the enemy's a little bit stronger. But there are a few new enemies that join in the fray as well. Oh yeah, so there are brand new enemies here. So obviously the next enemy we have here is a kobold, which is the one with dynamite in its back, obviously. So it's weird because it's about to go kamikaze onto your enemies. Onto your turrets, or basically you or the Antonionachio crystal, but they usually do that to like barricades as well in the original Defenders 2, obviously. So kobolds basically every time an attack or is near something, an exclamation point will appear on their heads, and they will immediately start running either towards you or to the crystals just to blow up. Well, not just to also cause a lot of, leaving by a massive amount of damage in this entire damage for not only you but also for the Eternia crystal to recover if you're near it or if it gets hit itself. But remember kobolds? Now there are kobold gliders with same thing except they can just pretty much fly, obviously, and they explode upon him. Mage like style for this. I have Spectre Mask, Spectre Robe, and Spectre Pants. And for the set bonus with the mask, the extra mana damage will eventually hurt nearby enemies. So nearby enemies will eventually take extra damage if actually near them, so as you can see here. But if you have like the hood, those white things over there would actually heal you instead. Instead of Dark Mages, we have the biggest, a pretty nasty boss over here, Kobold. But it takes a lot of damage if you're, but if you don't manage to take it down with these, thanks to the magic building. Last time I tried to do this with melee weapons, and it just did not turn good at all. Like, it just didn't go well for me at all. Like, what can I do about it? Make life a bit more difficult. Alright. With the amount of mana in your chest. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Alright, we took care of the second tier. Anyways, as shown here, do not open the chest when you put the Ethereum mana in it. Otherwise, if you open it, you'll lose all the mana you'll lose all this mana altogether. Also, they do drop, although the old one's armies do drop their own banners respectively, However, they do not give out any bonuses whatsoever at this point in any time of the game like this. So there only is for decorations if you want to decorate it to make it look like a Dungeon Defenders 2 related world, if you like to do so. For eggs are basically another regular kit. But, unlike the Dark Mage, the Ogre pretty much drops up some of the equipable accessories you can grab, and some of the weapons that are basically from Dungeon Defenders 2. Like the Tome of Infinite Wisdom, you'll actually cast a powerful tornado just like you can as the Apprentice. And then Ghostly Glaive summons ghosts to hit enemies, just like what you can do when you wield this as the Monk. So, but you can also sell them, but there are also more weapons, more variety of weapons and eggs and stuff, and I have a lot of them in here already, so it's not a really big deal. You can see some rods and canes and everything. We got Brand of the Inferno. We also got Sleepy Octopod, Fans of Phoenix, which this one's from the Squire, while this one's I think from this is okay. Judging by melee damage, it's probably wielded by the Monk, just like the Gas Glaive. The Fans of Phoenix is wielded by the Huntress, obviously, and we also have the Squire's Shield, Monk's Belt, and the Huntress's Buckler, which is basically the same thing. So we're gonna go here. We'll sell these things because I already have them. It's a great thing to grind, but keep in mind, Tier 3 is post-Golem, and it's probably the last tier in the game. It is probably the hardest tier to deal with. Even I can't really handle it. But do I really need to put all this stuff into one place and probably defeat Golem just to do Tier 3 and kind of ruin it for Tier 2? Of course I am. Wow, this is doing a lot of damage. And Blood Moon is rising, of course. And with that out of the way, obviously. That was actually a lot quicker than I expect, honestly. I'm not opening this chest. And since this is Tier 3, this is the final tier of the game, and I haven't really passed it yet. So, at this point, let's get started. Nothing can stop me and my army of javelins. Never enough javelins, I'll tell you that. And there's a new enemy now, the Etherean Lightning Bug. I think I went a little overboard in this one. I think I banked the win already. So you see these things right there? These are very fast, and they're very strong too. So like, well, they have really huge knockback as well. So surprisingly, I have the javelins to actually take them all down at once. Obviously, I make this win with an army of ballistas over here. Jesus Christ, there's so many of them. Oh, wait, no, the Dark Mage is dropping war tables. Wait, boss doesn't drop war tables, which is basically what you use for like selecting missions and campaigns and the Defenders 2, but it's used as a decoration here into. Nice. The Ogre returns in the 5th wave of this game, and everyone is here to try to take down the crystal. Why are harpies coming from here? There is one more threat, one last threat to take it all down, to end this event once and for all. The one and only dragon. You probably know this by now, but it's the one and only dragon. That was gonna destroy it all. In a second is Betsy. Holy crap! Betsy over here is a boss. Is the last boss to face against in the entire event itself. And the boss, and as you drain its health, and defeat the bosses continue. All these ballistas are going crazy about it. All the ballistas are going pretty crazy, but as the health goes down, progression bar of the last boss here is based on Betsy's health. Like, it's Betsy's health. If Betsy's dead, I'm probably gonna be dead. Yeah, okay, well, that's cool. We need to do something about that before it gets destroyed. We don't want it to be destroyed. We want it to be... Well, we couldn't see, but we beat Betsy. I have to take one door down for this. It better be worth it. Yep. Hey, but at least we got 240 Defender medals and Betsy's Wrath, which is basically a magic weapon. Ooh, I wonder what this does. I'm kind of curious because these are the one of the 4 drops that Betsy would drop once you defeat her. But damn, this is really decent. Okay, guys, so that was the Old One's army, and thank you guys so much for watching. You can be sure to subscribe if you like, if you want to see more content. If you like what you see, leave a like, want to comment. You're always welcome to check out my other videos. Some of the other videos are basically the same thing, but it doesn't really much matters to me. But all these videos are pretty much like the same, and I really appreciate all the support and all of everything for everyone checking out these videos, and even for those who wanted to leave me kind of a bit of support from actually region at least, like starting out small at least. But yeah, this is the Antonionachio saying that I'll see you next time. Have a nice day. This is rather bizarre. I did not expect it to spawn here, honestly. No! Uh-oh. Shit.